Hi guys, so today I'm making this video to help people get over their stage fright, as you can tell by the title above. And I personally, I have never had stage fright just because I'm a very public person, but some people might, and I have a couple of easy ways to get rid of stage fright or to go on the path towards getting rid of stage fright. So, one of the first ways is to figure out what you're afraid of on stage. If you're afraid of messing up with your lines, or if you're afraid of falling, or if you're afraid of being in front of a bunch of people, it really depends on what you're afraid of because it'll be a lot easier to narrow down what you need to do for this. The second thing that you should do if you're afraid of stage fright is practice your lines because that is one of the most common things that people may be afraid of with stage fright is that they're going to forget their lines during the show. And I guarantee you, if you practice your lines, you're not going to forget your lines at all during the show. And also, if you practice your lines, it gives you a chance after you memorize your lines to actually get into the character a lot better and to express the character's emotions instead of just being on stage like a robot and being like, yeah, so I just like, it helps a lot when you memorize your lines because you play a lot better character after you do because you can work on the personality of the character and not have to worry about your lines. My third step for getting rid of stage fright is practice in front of your family and friends before you do any of the shows. Because it'll just help you kind of get used to performing in front of people. And if you're really afraid of performing in front of people, don't focus on the audience. And I know this is really, really hard, but get into your character. Focus on what your character would be focusing on. If it's a character's crush, focus on the character's crush. Don't focus on the people who are watching the show because for you as an actor, there's no audience. You don't see anybody there. You are just playing your character's life out. And it really, really helps a lot when you just I know it's so hard, but you need to pretend that there's not an audience there and that you're just practicing and that you're getting into character and that you are the character because your character doesn't know that there's an audience out there. Your character doesn't even care about that. What your character cares about is what they're focusing on during the show. So my fourth step for getting rid of stage fright is actually this thing that shows do called Tech Week. And basically what Tech Week is where you run through the show, but there's no audience there. And the director, the choreographer, and the singing instructor are probably the only three people that are there. That's it, just three people. And this is a perfect time to practice your character for the show and also not focus on an audience being there. And that's what you can bring into the shows. You can bring in the fact that there isn't an audience there, and it'll help you a lot more when pretending that there isn't an audience. And my fifth step, is honestly just have fun because that's why you did the show. You wanted to have fun, and that's what acting is. It's fun. It's not like this big scary thing when you think about it. It's just a lot of fun. And so when you go into the show, if you get nervous before the show, trust me, that's normal. I don't have stage fright, but I get extreme nervous before my show, especially opening night. But then once you get on stage, all that washes away and you're just performing, and it's amazing. It's a great feeling. And so just remember that when you get on stage, that all this is a show and it's just supposed to be fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!